जब तक आप निष्काम।
हाँ। अच्छा।
बताते हैं।
ओके ओके।
जी जी, गुड मॉर्निंग।
हाँ, गुड मॉर्निंग भाई।
हाँ जी जी, नमस्ते।
नमस्ते भाई। अभी स्टार्ट करते हैं,
जी।
है ना।
जी।
ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय।
ओम नमो
ओ-
भगवते वासुदेवाय।
ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय।
ओम नमो भगवते
ओ भगवते
वासुदेवाय।
वासुदेवाय।
ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय।
ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय।
वासुदेवाय।
अच्छा, अभी वो क्या नाम है, डायलॉग्स चल रहे हैं बिटवीन द मदर अर्थ, द फॉर्म ऑफ काउ एंड द बुल,
हम्म।
इज
जी
द
जी।
इज द रिलीजन एंड ऑल दैट, धर्म। हम्म। तो
हाँ।
अभी कौन सा पढ़ना है?
1.16.24।
2 4, चलो पढ़ो।
इदम इदम
हम्म।
ममाच्व तवादिमूलम वसुंधरे येन विकर्षितासि कालेन वा ते बालिना बालिनां बलीयसा सुरार्चितम् किम हृतमं सौभाग्यम। ट्रांसलेशन। Mother, you are the reservoir of all riches. Please inform me of the root cause of your tribulations by which you have been reduced to such a weak state. I think that the powerful influence of time, which conquers the most powerful, might have forcibly taken away all your fortune, which was adored even by the demigods. By the
हम्म।
grace of the Lord, each and every planet is created fully equipped. So, not only is this earth fully equipped with all the riches for the maintenance of its inhabitants, but also when the Lord descends to the earth, the whole earth becomes so enriched with all kinds of opulence that even the denizens of heaven worship it with all affection. But by the will of the Lord, the whole earth can at once be changed. He can do and undo a thing by his sweet will. Therefore, no one should consider himself to be self sufficient or independent of the Lord.
हम्म। हम्म।
Hmm.
मतलब अर्थ जो है ऑलरेडी एंडाउड विद रिचेस है, बट भगवान जब आ गए तब तो फिर पूछना ही क्या है।
जी।
और डेनिजन्स ऑफ जो हेवन है, वो दे ऑल्सो बिकम कर्म है, मतलब कि भाई भगवान ही है यहाँ पे, तो दे स्टार्ट
जी।
वर्शिपिंग द अर्थ।
जी। जी
हम्म।
जी, जो ऑनलाइन कॉपी है इसमें 25 का संस्कृत वाला है ही नहीं। उसमें
है?
वही इसमें बस लिखा है मेरे में।
अरे अच्छा।
हाँ, कोई
धर
बात
धर
नहीं।
हाँ,
इन-
धरणी वाच है,
जी
नहीं है?
जी, पढ़ रही हूँ।
अच्छा।
धरणी उवाच भवन हि वेद तत् सर्वं यन् मम अ, धर्म धर्म नु प्रत्ययसै कैतुर्भिर्वर्तसे येन पदैर लोक सुख वैहेय। Translation. The earthly deity in the form of cow thus replied to the personality of religious principles in the form of a bull, O Dharma, whatever you have inquired from me shall be known to you. I shall try to reply to all those questions. Once you too were maintained by your four legs, and you increase happiness all over the universe by the mercy of the Lord. Purport. The principles of religion are laid down by the Lord Himself, and the executor of such laws is Dharmaraj or Yamraj. Such principles work fully in the age of Satyug. In Treta Yuga, they are reduced by a fraction of one fourth. In Dwapar Yuga, they are reduced to one half, and in Kali Yuga, they are reduced to one fourth, gradually diminishing to the 0 point, and then devastation takes place. Happiness in the world depends proportionately on the maintenance of the religious principles, individually or collectively. The best part of valor is to maintain the principles despite all kinds of odds. Thus, one can be happy during the span of life and ultimately return to Godhead.
हाँ, तो मतलब ये है तो टॉल ऑर्डर मेंटेनिंग द प्रिंसिपल्स ऑफ धर्मा इन कलयुग, ये है ये तो मतलब यहाँ पर तो मदर अर्थ तो ये कह रही हैं,
जी
मतलब, है ना,
जी
कि भाई आप धर्म की वजह से कर्म है, यहाँ पे हैप्पीनेस थी, तो अगर
जी
आपको अब हैप्पीनेस रखनी है तो फिर
हम्म,
ये प्रिंसिपल्स और धर्म आपको मानना पड़ेगा। तो देखते हैं क्या है ना।
जी बिल्कुल
तो
बिल्कुल
टेक्स्ट 26 to 30 अब क्या
जी
बताते हैं। हम्म।
सत्यम सत्यम शौचम दया शांति शांतिस्त्यागः संतोष आर्जवम शमो दम स्तपः साम्यम तितिक्षो परितः श्रुतम ज्ञानम विरक्ति ऐश्वर्यम शौर्यम तेजो बलम स्मृतिः स्वातंत्र्यम कौशलम कांति धैर्यम मार्दवमेव च प्रागलभ्यम प्रश्यः शीलम सह ओजो बलम भगः गंभीर्यम स्थैर्य कीर्ति मानो अनहकृति एतेच चायने च भगवन् भगवन्नित्या यत्र महागुणाः प्रार्थ्या महत्व मिच्छ मिच्छ मिच्छदि भर वियन्ति स्म कहिर्चित् तेनाहं गुणपात्रेण निवासेन साम्प्रतं शोचामि रहितं लोकं पाप्मना कलि कलिनिछे कलिनेच्छितम्
ट्रांसलेशन थोड़ा नीचे है।
translation in him resides truthfulness, cleanliness, intolerance of another's unhappiness, the power to control anger, self-satisfaction, straightforwardness, steadiness of mind, control of sense organs, responsibility, equality, tolerance, equanimity, faithfulness, knowledge, absence of sense enjoyment, leadership, chivalry, influence, the power to make everything possible, the discharge of proper duty, complete independence, dexterity, fullness of all beauty, serenity, kind-heartedness, ingenuity, gentility, magnanimity, determination, perfection in all knowledge, proper execution, possession of all objects of enjoyment, joyfulness, immovability, fidelity, fame, worship, pricelessness, being as the personality of Godhead, eternity, and many other transcendental qualities which are eternally present and never to be separated from Him. That personality of Godhead, the reservoir of all goodness and beauty, Lord Sri Krishna has now closed his transcendental pastime on the earth, on the face of the earth. In his absence, the age of Kali has spread its influence everywhere. So I am sorry to see this condition of existence. Purport. Even if it were possible to count the atoms after smashing the earth into powder, still it would not be possible to estimate the unfathomable transcendental qualities of Lord. It is said that Lord Anant Dev has tried to expound the transcendental qualities of the Supreme Lord with his numberless tongues, and that for numberless years. Together, it has been impossible to estimate the qualities of the Lord. The above statement of the quality of the Lord is just to estimate his qualities as far as human beings is able to see him. But even if it is so, the above qualities can be divided into many subheadings according to Srila Jiva Goswami. The third quality, intolerance of another's unhappiness, can be subdivided into protection of the surrendered soul and well wishes for the devotees. In the Bhagavad Gita, the Lord states that He wants every soul to surrender unto Him only, and He assures everyone that if one does so, He will give protection from the reactions of all sins. Unsurrendered souls are not devotees of the Lord, and thus there is no particular protection for everyone in general. For the devotees, he has all good wishes, and for all those who are actually engage in loving transcendental service of the Lord, he gives particular attention. He gives direction to such pure devotees to help them discharge their responsibilities on the path back to Godhead. By quality 10, the Lord is equally kind to everyone, as the sun is equal in distributing its rays over everyone. Yet there are many who are unable to take advantage of sun's rays. Similarly, the Lord says that surrendering unto Him is the guarantee for all protection from Him. But unfortunate persons are unable to accept this proposition, and therefore they suffer from all material miseries. So even though the Lord is equally well-wishing to everyone, the unfortunate living beings due to bad association only is unable to accept his instructions in toto, and for this the Lord is never to be blamed. He is called well-wisher for the devotees only. He appears to be partial to his devotees, but factually the matter rests on his living being to accept or reject equal treatment by the Lord. The Lord never deviates from his word of honor. When he gives assurance for protection, the promise is executed in all circumstances. It is the duty of the pure devotee to be fixed in the discharge of duty entrusted to him by the Lord or the Lord's bona fide representatives, the spiritual master. The rest is carried on by the Lord without a break. The responsibility of the Lord is also unique. The Lord has no responsibility because all his work is done by his different appointed energies, but still he accepts voluntary responsibility in displaying different roles in his transcendental pastime. As a boy, he was playing the part of a cowboy. As a son of Nand Maharaj, he discharged responsibility perfectly. Similarly, when he was playing the part of a Kshatriya as the son of Maharaja Vasudev, he displayed all the skill of a martially spirited Kshatriya. In almost all cases, the Kshatri king has to secure a wife by fighting or kidnapping. This sort of behavior for a Kshatri is praiseworthy in the sense that a Kshatri must show his power of chivalry to his would-be wife so that the daughter of Kshatri can see the valor of her would-be husband. Even the personality of Godhead, Sri Ram displayed such a spirit of chivalry during his marriage. He broke the strongest bow called uh, Har Dhanur, Har Dhanur, and achieved the hand of Sita Devi, the mother of all opulence. The Kshatri spirit is displayed during marriage festival, and there is nothing wrong in such fighting. Lord Shri Krishna discharged such responsibility fully because although he had more than 16,000 wives, in each and every case he fought like a chivalrous Kshatri and thus secured a wife. To fight 16,000 times to secure 16,000 wives is certainly possible only for the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Similarly, he displayed full responsibility in every action of his different transcendental pastime. The 14th quality, knowledge, can be further extended into five subheadings, namely intelligence, gratefulness, power of understanding, the circumstantial environment of place, object, and time, perfect knowledge of everything, knowledge of the self. Only fools are ungrateful to their benefactors. The Lord, however, does not require benefit from anyone beside himself because he is full in himself. Still, he feels benefited the unalloyed services of his devotee. The Lord feels grateful to his devotee for such unsophisticated, unconditional service and tries to reciprocate it by rendering service, although the devotee also has no such desire in his heart. The transcendental service of the Lord is itself a transcendental benefit for the devotee, and therefore the devotee has nothing to expect from the Lord. On the assertion of the Vedic aphorism, Sarvam Khalv Idam Brahma, we can understand that the Lord, by the omnipresent rays of his effluences called Brahma Jyoti, is all pervading inside or outside of everything, like the omnipresent material sky, and thus he is also omniscient. As far as the beauty of the Lord is concerned, he has some special features that distinguishes him from all other living beings. And over and above that, he has some special attractive, beautiful features by which he attracts the mind of even Radharani, the supermost beautiful creation of the Lord. He is known therefore as uh, Madan Mohan, or one who attracts the mind of even Cupid. Srila Jiva Goswami Prabhu has scrutinizingly analyzed the other transcendental qualities of the Lord and affirmed that Lord Shri Krishna is the absolute supreme personality of Godhead, Param Brahm. He is omnipotent by his inconceivable energies, and therefore he is the Yogeshwar, or the supreme master of all mystic power. Being the Yogeshwar, his eternal form is spiritual, a combination of eternity, bliss, and knowledge. The non-devotee class cannot understand the dynamic nature of his knowledge because they are satisfied to reach up to his eternal form of knowledge. All great souls aspire to be equal in knowledge with him. This means that all other knowledge is ever insufficient, flexible, and miserable, whereas the knowledge of the Lord is ever fixed and unfathomable. Srila Suta Goswami affirms in Bhagavad Gita that although he was observed by the citizen of Dwarka every day, they were ever increasingly anxious to see him again and again. The living beings can appreciate the qualities of the Lord as the ultimate goal, but they cannot attain the status quo of such equality. The material world is a product of the Mahat Tattva, which is a state of Lord's dreaming condition in his yoga nidra, mystic slumber in the causal ocean, and yet the whole creation appears to be a factual presentation of his creation. This means that the Lord's dreaming condition are also factual manifestation. He can therefore bring everything under his transcendental control, and thus whenever and wherever he does appear, he does so in his fullness. The Lord, being all that is described above, maintains the affair of the creation, and by his so doing, he gives salvation even to his enemies who are killed by him. He is attractive even to the topmost liberated souls, and thus he is worshipable even by Brahma and Shivas, the greatest of all demigods. Even in his incarnation of Purush Avatar, he is the Lord of the creative energy. The creative material energy is working under his direction as confirmed in Bhagavad Gita. He is the control switch of the material energy, and to control the material energy in the innumerable universe. He is the root cause of innumerable incarnations in all universe. There are more than 5,000 incarnations of Manu in only one universe, beside other incarnations in different universes. In the spiritual world, however, beyond the Mahat Tattva, there is no question of incarnations, but there are plenary expansions of the Lord in different Vaikunthas. The planets in the spiritual sky are at least 3 times the number of those within the innumerable universe in the Mahatattva. And all the Narayan form of the Lord are but expansion of his Vasudev features, and thus he is Vasudev, Narayan, and Krishna simultaneously. He is Sri Krishna, Govind, Hare Murare, He Nath, Narayan, Vasudeva, all in one. His qualities therefore cannot be counted by anyone, however great one may be.
यहाँ पर भाई सूता गोस्वामी ने मतलब he has tried to give the qualities of the Lord. अच्छा, वो तो एक श्लोक में दी, और उन्होंने मतलब प्रभुपाद ने परपोर्ट में जीवा गोस्वामी को कोट करते हुए काफी चीजें बताई हैं कि भाई भगवान की ओपुलेंसेस के बारे में तो पता करना अनफैथमेबल है। भगवान की इतनी सारी क्वालिटीज बताने का पर्पस क्या है? पर्पस यही है कि भाई आप मतलब you take him to be the supreme personality of Godhead and we become fixed in his worship. Do not get कर मतलब do not कहते नहीं, भटको नहीं इधर उधर, जैसा कल हम लोग भगवत गीता में पढ़ रहे थे। Get fixed in him, मतलब मल्टी फैसेटेड मत रखो अपने आप को, इधर उधर जा रहे हैं ऑल दैट। मल्टी मतलब मेनी ब्रांचेड होते हैं ना, ये जैसे वो उन्होंने कल बता रहे थे भगवान खुद ही भगवत गीता में। तो यहाँ पर इतना बड़ा इनका वो वर्णन दिया है इनके ओपुलेंसेस का, जिसका कि हमने भी मतलब उसको पढ़ा ताकि क्रम है वी आर वंस अगेन रिमाइंडेड ऑफ हिज ओपुलेंसेस, है ना। है ना। और कोई चीज इसमें तुम लोगों को समझ में आती हो बताने लायक तो? वैसे यहाँ पर तो इन्होंने काफी कुछ बताया है, सब कुछ अबाउट द, जो सबसे लास्ट में कि भगवान और नारायण में कोई फर्क नहीं है, लॉर्ड श्री कृष्णा कैन बी प्लेइंग द डूइंग हिज लीला इन वन यूनिवर्स, एंड बाकी वैकुंठ लोक में वो नारायण की फॉर्म में है, मतलब तो ही कैन डू दैट साइमल्टेनियसली। तो ये सब चीजें बताई हैं, है ना।
जी।
तो अब
जीजा जी,
तुम्हारा तो हो
मनु
गया। हाँ
महाराज जी के ही नेक्स्ट जनरेशन पुत्र थे ना, मतलब।
हाँ, दक्ष जो थे, हाँ मेरे को यस, दक्ष वॉज प्रजापति। सो क्या है, अब मनु, मनु इज कमिंग फ्रॉम ब्रह्मा, ब्रह्मा के बाद में मनु उन्होंने क्रिएट की, फिर मनु जो है प्रजापति इसको क्रिएट करते थे। तो दक्ष एक वन ऑफ द प्रजापति थे जिनको कि ये टास्क मिला था कि भाई आप यू पॉपुलेट द वर्ल्ड। आई थिंक थोड़ा आगे पर चलेंगे तो पता चलेगा एग्जैक्टली exactly, वैसे देख के बता सकते हैं। दक्ष
अच्छा अच्छा, ठीक है।
प्रजापति थे, नॉट मनु, है ना।
अच्छा।
तो इनके तुम्हारे तो काफी हो गए मेरे ख्याल में। आई
जी।
थिंक यू हैव
हाँ।
रेड मेनी ऑफ देम। तो अब तुम
हाँ।
पढ़ो भाई, हैं। 3।
आत्मनं आत्मनं चानुशोचामि भव भवन्तं चामरो उत्तमं देवान् पृत नरीशन् नरीषीन् साधून् सर्वान् वर्णाम स्त्वा सवाम. I'm thinking about myself and also, O best among us the demigod, about you, as well as about all the demigods, sages, denizens of Pitroloka, devotees of the Lord, and all men obedient to the system of Varna and Ashrama in human society. To effect the perfection of human life, there is cooperation between men and demigods, sages, denizens of Pitralok, devotees of the Lord, and the scientific system of Varna and Ashrama orders of life. The distinction between human life and animal life therefore begins with the scientific system of Varna and Ashram, guided by the experience of sages in relation with the demigods, gradually rising to the summit of re-establishing our eternal relation with the supreme absolute truth, the personality of Godhead, Lord Sri Krishna, Lord Shri Krishna. When God made Varnashram Dharma, which is strictly meant for developing animal consciousness into human consciousness and human consciousness into godly consciousness, is broken by the advancement of foolishness. The whole system of peaceful and progressive life is at once disturbed. In the age of Kali, the first attack of venomous snake strikes against the god-made Varnashram Dharma, and thus a person properly qualified as a Brahman is called Sudra, and a Sudra by qualification is passing as a Brahmana, all on a false birthright claim. To become a Brahmana by the bride's right claim is not at all bona fide, although it may be a fulfillment of one of the conditions, but the real qualification of Brahmana is to control the mind and the senses and to cultivate tolerance, simplicity, cleanliness, knowledge, truthfulness, devotion, and faith in the Vedic wisdom. In the present age, consideration of the necessary qualification is made neglected, and the false birthright claim is being supported even by a popular, sophisticated poet and author of Ramcharitmanasa. This is all due to the influence of the age Kali. Thus, Mother Earth, represented as cow, was lamenting the regrettable condition.
Hmm.
जरा सा एक चीज रिपीट करनी पर द रियल क्वालिफिकेशन इज कंट्रोल द माइंड एंड in the present age, consideration of the necessary qualification is being neglected and the false spider claim is being supported even the popular. यदि यहाँ पे क्या कहना चाह रहे हैं कि इवन
मैं
रामचरितमानस में
बता
जो
दे
ये
रहा हूँ। हाँ, ये थोड़ा सा स्ट्रॉन्ग वर्ड्स यूज किए हैं इन्होंने, बिल्कुल ठीक ही किया है। एक्चुअली जो ये है ना, ये बर्थ राइट क्लेम्स ना कि भाई एक ब्राह्मण जो है बीइंग बोर्न इन अ ब्राह्मण फैमिली इज बिकम्स ए ब्राह्मण, बट ऐसा है नहीं। वर्णाश्रम धर्म में ऐसा नहीं था। मतलब कि यू हैव टू अर्न द स्टेटस ऑफ ए ब्राह्मण बाय हैविंग ऑल दोस क्वालिटीज, तभी उनका क्या नाम है ट्वाइस बॉर्न होते थे। एक बार तो पैदा होते थे और फिर उसके बाद वो दोबारा उनका क्या नाम है यज्ञोपवीत संस्कार होता था। लेकिन अभी ये सब खत्म हो गया है ना। और ये तुलसीदास, इसीलिए क्या नाम है, तुलसीदास भी जो थे ना, ये थोड़ा सा थोड़ा सा ही वॉज वेरी डॉगमेटिक इस मामले में कि ब्राह्मणों की क्या नाम है, क्योंकि वो खुद ब्राह्मण थे। हालांकि क्या नाम है, प्रभुपाद और ये श्रीला भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती ठाकुर जिन्होंने बड़े बड़े रिफॉर्म्स किए ना, इंक्लूडिंग महाप्रभु ने, दे वर ऑल्सो ऑल ब्राह्मण्स ओनली, बट they broke all these myths, and they kind of have started making, and anyone and everyone who became a qualified to become a Brahmin and then Vaishnava उसके भी ऊपर। तो यहाँ पर ये कह रहे हैं कि रामचरितमानस के जो राइटर थे ना तुलसीदास, वो भी क्रम ही वॉज सपोर्टिंग दिस क्लेम ऑफ a Brahmin born from a Brahmin mother becomes a Brahmin।
जो वो वही रह जाओगे, तुम्हें कुछ डेवलप करने की जरूरत नहीं, जबकि
हाँ वो आज ही है, आज ऐसा ही है ना, वो नाम लेके चल रहे हैं चतुर्वेदी त्रिवेदी द्विवेदी, वो पता है नहीं उन्हें वेदों के बारे में एक ढेला, है ना। तो अपने अपने वो सरनेम लेके घूम रहे हैं चतुर्वेदी। वो भाई उनसे पूछो ना आप कि वे 4 ठो वेद क्या है, उनको क्या डिस्टिंक्शन है। पहले तो उनको ये किसी जमाने में बहुत पहले क्रम में उनको ये टाइटल्स मिले होंगे, उनको चारों वेदों का ज्ञान होगा, उनको चतुर्वेदी कहते थे। अब काय बात के चतुर्वेदी हो तुम, हैं? तुम तो यू बिकम मीट ईटर, तुम्हें पता ही नहीं है वेदों के बारे में, ABCD नहीं पता, भगवत गीता के बारे में नहीं पता, तो वेदों के बारे में कहाँ से पता होगा, है ना। तो दे आर नॉट टू बी, मतलब वो यही पे उसी को स्मैश कर रहे हैं प्रभुपाद।
नेक्स्ट कह रहा है ब्रह्मदयो बहुतिथम यद अपंगा मोक्षा कामस्तपः समचरम भगवत्पन्ना सा श्री स्ववासम विंद विनयम विहाय यत् पाद भागमलम भजते अनुरक्ता तस्याम भज कुली अशंग कुश केतु केते श्रीमत्पदे भगवतः शम लक्ष्य कृतांग्री नित्य रोच उपलभ्य ततो विभूतिम लोकान् सा माम व्रीसज पश्यति दुष्मश्यति दंतते। Lakshmi ji, the goddess of fortune, whose glance of grace was sought by demigods like Brahma, and for whom they surrendered many a day unto the personality of Godhead, gave up her own abode in the forest of lotus flower and engaged herself in the service of the lotus feet of the Lord. I was endowed with specific powers to supersede the fortune of all the 3 planetary systems by being decorated with the impressions of the flag, thunderbolt, elephant driving rod, and lotus flower, which are the signs of the lotus feet of the Lord. But at the end, when I felt I was so fortunate, the Lord left me. Purport: the beauty and affluence of the world can be enhanced by the grace of the Lord and not by any man-made planning. When the Lord Shri Krishna was present on this earth, the impressions of the special signs of his lotus feet were stamped on the dust, and as a result of his specific grace, the whole earth was made as perfect as possible. In other words, the river and the seas, forests and the hill, mines, which are the supplying agent for the necessities of men and animals, were fully discharging their respective duties. Therefore, the riches of the world surpassed all the riches of all the planets in the 3 planetary system of the universe. One should therefore ask that the grace of the Lord always be present on earth, so that we may be favored with his causeless mercy and be happy. Having all necessities of life, one may ask how we can detain the Supreme Lord on this earth after his mission is fulfilled and he has left this earth for his own abode. The answer is that there is no need to detain the Lord. The Lord, being omnipresent, can be present with us if we want Him at all. By this omnipresence, He can always be with us if we are attached to His devotional service by hearing, chanting, and remembering. अगेन उन्होंने एडर किया इस चीज को. There is nothing in the world with which the Lord is disconnected. The only thing we must learn is the exact the source of connection and thus be linked with Him by offenseless service. Offenseless service. We can be connected with Him by the transcendental sound representation of the Lord. The holy name of the Lord and the Lord Himself are identical, and one who chants the holy name of the Lord in an offenseless manner can at once realize that the Lord is present before him. Even by the vibration of radio sound, we can partly realize sound relativity, and by resounding the sound of transcendence, we can verily feel the presence of the Lord. In this age when everything is polluted by the contamination of Kali, it is instructed in the scriptures and preached by Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu that by chanting the holy name of the Lord, we can at once be free from the contamination and gradually rise to the status of the transcendence and go back to the Godhead. The offenseless chanter of the holy name of the Lord is as auspicious as the Lord Himself, and the movement of pure devotees of the Lord all over the world can at once change the troublesome face of the world. Only by the propagation of the chanting of the holy name of the Lord can we be immune from all effects of age Kali.
यहाँ पर यही बताया कि भाई जब भगवान थे ना अर्थ पे, क्योंकि उनके वो सिंबल्स जो पैरों में है ना, थंडरबोल्ट और कई चीजें जो बताई हैं, तो उसकी वजह से द अर्थ वाज एंडाउड विद लॉट्स एंड लॉट्स ऑफ रिचेस. पर भगवान चले गए तो उनकी एब्सेंस वो फील कर रही थी अर्थ. बट ऐसा है नहीं. वो प्रभुपाद जी परपोर्ट में बता रहे हैं कि जब आप भगवान जो है ना, मतलब ही इज एवर प्रेजेंट, और जब आप उनके नेम का चैंटिंग करते हैं तो फिर देन ही बेस्टोज हिज मर्सी. तो यहाँ पर मेरे को तो यही लगता है कि भाई चैंटिंग अगर आप करेंगे ना, तो दैट इज द बिगेस्ट सर्विस यू कैन डू टू एनीवन एंड एवरीबॉडी, नॉट ओनली सोसाइटी बट एनीवन लिविंग नियर बाय. यू डू हिम ऑल्सो ए सर्विस. क्योंकि फिर सारा माहौल जो है ना, it starts becoming मतलब imbued with the holiness of the Lord. और आप इसीलिए you see that India was a very rich country in my opinion because it was really very spiritual. और धीरे धीरे जैसे स्पिरिचुअलिटी खत्म होती गई, भगवान का नाम या मतलब उसमें कमी आनी शुरू हो गई, तो इंडिया स्टार्टेड बिकमिंग पुअर, है ना. तो ऐसा लगता है मुझे तो चैंटिंग की पावर भी यहाँ पर, वो तो खैर महाप्रभु ने आकर के बताई, तो उसको रीइटरेट किया है प्रभुपाद ने इस परपोर्ट में.
मुझे एक चीज पूछनी है आपसे कि जो ये हम लोग चैंटिंग करते हैं, इसको मतलब ये बहुत इंडिविजुअलाइज प्रोसेस है, नहीं कि देखिए चैंट बनाया गया है, इसको एक व्यक्ति को बहुत पर्सनल वे में करना चाहिए, नहीं मतलब जैसे अभी मान लीजिए हम लोग भागवतम पढ़ रहे हैं या भगवत गीता पढ़ते हैं, तो दैट इज ए प्रोसेस कैन बी डन इन ए ग्रुप, है ना.
नहीं ऐसा नहीं है, अकेले भी पढ़ सकते हैं, व्हाई नॉट. ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. चैंटिंग सी चैंटिंग इज इंडिविजुअल, और उसके बाद कीर्तन जो है उसी मंत्र का, दैट इज ए कांग्रीगेशनल चैंटिंग. तो महाप्रभु जो है दोनों की इक्वल महिमा है. कांग्रीगेशनल चैंटिंग इज वेरी ग्रुप, मतलब वो जो है ना उस सबका कल्याण करने के लिए है. यू सी में जो महाप्रभु ने किया था, मतलब जो he will go out in the street and chant and people will follow him. तो वो थी जो हम लोग जैसे अभी भागवतम पढ़ने के अंत में, भगवत गीता के पढ़ने के अंत में करते हैं ना, दैट इज ए कांग्रीगेशनल चैंटिंग. एंड आफ्टर दैट जब हम करेंगे जप, दैट इज इंडिविजुअल चैंटिंग. वो जहां पर वर्ड यूज कर रहे हैं ऑफेंसलेस चैंटिंग. ऑफेंसलेस चैंटिंग क्या है? ऑफेंसलेस चैंटिंग ये है कि भाई आप यू कंसंट्रेट वाइल चैंटिंग, यू कंसंट्रेट ऑन द सुप्रीम पर्सनैलिटी ऑफ गॉड हेड. मतलब उनके बारे में सोचो, उनकी ऑपलेंसेस के बारे में सोचो, उनकी मतलब लीला के बारे में सोचो. मतलब देयर कैन बी वेरियस वेज ऑफ focusing on his name, because there is no difference between his name, form, qualities and मतलब himself. तो ये है क्या नाम है, चैंटिंग जो है जैसे हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे. तो ये हो गया इंडिविजुअल चैंटिंग, एक के बाद एक बीट्स के ऊपर. और जब अभी हम करते हैं क्या नाम है कि वन पर्सन सिंग्स एंड रेस्ट फॉलो इट कर में, दे रेस्पॉन्ड, दैट इज कॉन्ग्रीगेशनल चैंटिंग. तो दोनों कहा नहीं उन्होंने, कीर्तनाद एव कृष्णस्य च, मतलब ये कीर्तन जो है भागवतम से आया है. मतलब ये महाप्रभु ने आकर के उसको मतलब उसके प्रोसेस को क्लियर कर दिया. मतलब भागवतम में तो था ही, लेकिन उन्होंने आकर के महामंत्र दिया जिसमें कि ऑल द 16 वर्ड्स आर द नेम्स ऑफ द लॉर्ड. हरे इज लक्ष्मी, हरे इज राधा जी हैं जो कि हु इज इनकारनेशन ऑफ, इनकारनेशन क्या, हु इज लक्ष्मी जी हरसेल्फ. जैसे सीता जी हैं वो भी लक्ष्मी हैं. तो मतलब द एटर्नल कंसोर्ट ऑफ द लॉर्ड. हरे कृष्ण, हरे मतलब राधा रानी कृष्ण, कृष्ण तो कृष्ण ही, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम. यहाँ पे राम जो है ना, काफी लोग इनको बलराम समझते हैं जो कि उनके अनदर प्लेनेटरी पोर्शन, वो भी भगवान के ही अवतार हैं. हरे राम. और अगर राम को क्या नाम है आप लॉर्ड श्री राम मानते हैं, दैट इज ऑल्सो ओके. हरे राम 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 हरे हरे. हरे यहाँ पे सीता जी को आप यू कैन रिमेम्बर. ये है ना. नेक्स्ट. हाँ नहीं अब तुम्हारा हो गया है ना, आई थिंक, बिकॉज यू हैव रेड ये तीन तो ये पढ़े तुमने. हाँ
3 पढ़ होते हैं ना.
हाँ तो तुम्हारे 4 हो गए अब. मतलब मैं उसको भी काउंट कर रहा हूँ.
अच्छा ठीक
है ना. तो कोई बात नहीं, उसमें क्या, फिर दोबारा आ जाएगा नंबर 3, है ना. 34 यो वै ममाति भर मासुर वंश राज्ञा मक्षौ हिणीशत पानुददात मंत्रंत्र त्वाम दुस्थमून पदाम मणि पौरुषेण संपादयन यदुषु रम्यम विभ्रदंगमम. O personality of religion, I was greatly overburdened by the undue military phalanxes arranged by the atheistic kings, and I was relieved by the grace of personality of Godhead. Similarly, you were also in a distressed condition, weakened in your standing and strength, and thus he also incarnated by his internal energy in the family of the Yadus to relieve you. The Asuras want to enjoy a life of sense gratification, even at the cost of others' happiness. In order to fulfill this ambition, the Asuras, especially atheistic kings of state or the state executive heads, try to equip themselves with all kinds of deadly weapons to bring about a war in peaceful society. They have no ambition other than the personal aggrandizement, and thus Mother Earth feels overburdened by such undue increases of military strength. By increase of Asuric population, those who follow the principles of religion become unhappy, especially the devotees of the Devas. In such a situation, the personality of Godhead incarnates to vanquish the unwanted Asuras and to establish the true principles of religion. This was the mission of Lord Krishna and he fulfilled it. और यहाँ पर वही मदर अर्थ ये बता रही कि भाई धरती पर ना ये राक्षसों का बड़ा बोझ हो गया था. तो भगवान जो है ना, उन्होंने अवतार लेकर के ही ट्राई टू, मतलब उन्होंने इसको बोझ को कम कर दिया. उन्होंने महाभारत करवा दी, सब मारे गए एक दूसरे से लड़ के, सब खत्म हो गया, है ना. दिस इज व्हाट शी इज टेलिंग धर्म को. टेक्स्ट 35. का वा सहेत विरहम पुरुषोत्तमस्य प्रेमावलोकरुचि रश्मित्वल्गुलजपः स्थैर्यं समान महरन मधु मानिनीनां रोमोत्सवो मम यदंघिरवृत्किंताया. Who therefore can tolerate the pangs of separation from the Supreme Personality of Godhead? He could conquer the gravity and passionate wrath of his sweet hearts like Satyabhama by Satyabhama by his sweet smile of love, pleasing glance, and hearty appeals. When he travels my earth bracket earth's surface, I would be immensely immersed in the dust of his lotus feet, and thus would be sumptuously covered with grass, which appeared like hairs standing on me out of pleasure. Wow, wow. Purport: there were chances of separation between the Lord and his thousands of queens because of Lord's being absent from home. But as far as his connection with earth was concerned, the Lord would traverse the earth with his lotus feet, and therefore there was no chance of separation when the Lord left the surface of earth to return to his spiritual abode. The earth's feeling of separations were therefore more acute. मतलब यहाँ पे बड़ा अच्छी बात बता रहे हैं कि इवन क्वींस के मुकाबले जो है ना, और मदर अर्थ वाज मच मोर in touch with the feet of the supreme personality of Godhead. तो इसलिए उसका separation from the supreme Lord was much more acute, the pang of separation, ये बता रहे हैं। मतलब जो मदर अर्थ को बहुत ज्यादा यहाँ पर ये जो है ना, जैसे इसीलिए वृंदावन की धरती जो है ना, वो बड़ा बहुत ही होली मानी जाती है, बिकॉज लॉर्ड का चाइल्डहुड वहां बीता हुआ है, वहां की everything is become so holy because of his presence. Test 36. तयोरेवं कथयतो पृथ्वी धर्म योस्तदा परिच्छिन्नाम राजर्षि प्राप्तः प्राचीम सरस्वतीम. While the earth and the personality of religion were thus engaged in the conversation, the saintly King Parikshit reached the shore of the Saraswati river, which flowed towards the east. Thus end the Bhakti Vedanta purport of the first canto, 16th chapter of the Srimad Bhagavatam, entitled How Parikshit Received the Age of Kali. तो ये जो है ना, मतलब ये क्रम है यहाँ पर। ये महाराज जो परीक्षित जो हैं वो निकल पड़े थे ना, उनको लग गया था कि भाई कलयुग आ चुका है, तो उसकी कलयुग की खोज में निकल पड़े थे। तो वही ये वाला चैप्टर खत्म हुआ। तो अब राधा जी आप पढ़िए, ये चैप्टर 17 स्टार्ट करिए, पनिशमेंट एंड रिवॉर्ड ऑफ कली।
सूत उवाच तत्र गोमिथुनम राजा हन्य मान मनाथवत दंड हस्तम च वृषलम दृदृशे नपलाचनम। Translation. Suta Goswami said, after reaching that place, Maharaja Parikshit observed that a lower caste Sudra, dressed like a king, was beating a cow and a bull with a club, as if they had no owner. Purport. The principal sign of age of Kali is that lower caste Sudras, men without Brahminical culture and spiritual initiation, will be dressed like administrator or kings, and the principal business of such non-Kshatri rulers will be to kill the innocent animals, especially the cows and bulls, who shall be unprotected by their masters, the bona fide Vaishya, the mercantile community. In the Bhagavad Gita 18.44, it is said that Vaishya are meant to deal in agriculture, cow protection, and trade. In the age of Kali, the degraded Vaishya, the mercantile men, are engaged in supplying cows to slaughterhouse. The Kshatri are meant to protect the citizens of the state, whereas the Vaishyas are meant to protect the cows and bulls and utilize them to protect grains and milk. The cow is meant to deliver milk and the bull is meant to produce grains. But in the age of Kali, the Sudras class of men are in the post of administrator, and the cows and bulls, or the mother or the fathers unprotected by the Vaishya, are subject to the slaughterhouses organized by the Shudra administrators.
मतलब यहाँ पे मोटा मोटी सब बता ही दिया उन्होंने, बट ये है कि वर्णाश्रम धर्म जो है ना, वो अब इट हैज बीन टर्न्ड अपसाइड डाउन। मतलब वो जो है ना, वो जो पहले जो शूद्रा थे वो तो एडमिनिस्ट्रेटर बन गए, और ये सारे के सारे टोटली भ्रष्ट हो चुके हैं, ये बताया है उन्होंने यहाँ पे। और ऐसा देख भी रहे हैं हम, वी आर सीइंग ऑल दिस, है ना। टेक्स्ट 2।
हाँ, Grasham, Mridal, Dhavalam, Mehant, Mu, Bibhitam, Bep, Manam, Padikeen, Sidantam, Sudra, Taditam. Translation: The bull was as white as a white lotus flower. He was terrified of the Sudras who was beating him, and he was so afraid that he was standing on one leg, trembling and urinating. Purport: The next symptom of the age of Kali is that principles of religion, which are all spotlessly white, like the white lotus flower, will be attacked by the uncultured Sudras population of the age. They may be descendants of Brahmana or Kshatri forefathers, but in the age of Kali, for want of sufficient education and culture of Vedic wisdom, such as Sudra-like population will defy the principle of religion, and persons who are religiously endowed will be terrified by such men. They will declare themselves as adherents of no religious principle, and many isms and cults will spring up in Kali Yuga only to kill the spotless bull of religion. The state will be declared to be secular or without any particular principle of religion, and as a result, there will be total indifference to the principle of religion. The citizens will be free to act as they like, without respect for sadhu, shastra, and guru. The bull standing on one leg indicates that the principles of religion are gradually diminishing. Even the fragmental existence of religious principle will be embarrassed by so many obstacles, as if in the trembling condition of falling down at any time.
यहाँ पर यही बता दिया कि जो ब्राह्मण क्षत्रिय जो है ना, जो अपने आप को सरनेम लिए घूम रहे हैं, वो है शूद्रा अब एक्चुअली, बिकॉज दे हैव नाइदर एनी ट्रेनिंग नॉर एनी, क्या नाम है, उनका कोई संस्कार हुए हैं, तो है वो शूद्रा। तो एक्चुअली जो है ना, होल सोसाइटी हैज बिकम दैट ऑफ शूद्रा। जो बच्चे कुचे जो थोड़े बहुत जो रिलीजन को फॉलो करते हैं, जो मतलब दोज हु आर वो उनको हाउंड कर रहे हैं, तो वही कंडीशन जो है कलयुग की आ गई है कि जो बुल है वो उसका एक ही पैर बचा है, उसको कलयुग के ये लोग जो है ना पिटाई कर रहे हैं, और दैट बुल इज यूरिनेटिंग, क्या नाम है, वो डर के मारे, है ना। ये चीज जो है ये पूरा का पूरा बताया है यहाँ पे कि क्या हालत है प्रिंसिपल्स ऑफ रिलीजन की इज इन दिस एज ऑफ कली।
जी,
टेक्स्ट 3
जी,
पढ़ो।
गांचा धर्म दुधाम दीनाम भृशम शूद्र पदाहताम विविधतामाम शुद्ध वंदनाम क्षामाम यवस मिच टीम। Translation: Although the cow is beneficial because one can draw religious principles from her, she was now rendered poor and calfless. Her legs were being beaten by Shudras. There were tears in her eyes, and she was distressed and weak. She was hankering after some grass in the field. Purport: The next symptom of age of Kali is the distressed condition of the cow. Milking the cow means drawing the principle of religion in a liquid form. The great rishis and munis would live only on milk. Srila Sukdev Goswami would go to householder while he was milking a cow, and he would simply take a little quantity of it for subsistence. Even 50 years ago, no one would deprive a sadhu of a quart of or two of milk, and every householder would give milk like water. For a sanatist, a follower of
सनातनिस्ट, हाँ,
for a sanatist, a follower of Vedic principles, it is duty of every householder to have cows and bulls as household paraphernalia, not only for drinking milk but also for deriving religious principles. The Sanatist worships cows on religious principles and respects Brahmanas. The cow's milk is required for the sacrificial fire. By performing sacrifices, the householders can be happy. The cow's calf not only is beautiful to look at but also gives satisfaction to the cows, and so she delivers as much milk as possible. But in the Kali Yuga, the cows are separated from the cows as early as possible for purpose which may not be mentioned in these pages of Srimad Bhagavatam. The cow stands with tears in her eyes. The Shudra milkman draws milk from cow artificially, and when there is no milk, the cow is sent to the slaughtered to be slaughtered. These greatly sinful acts are responsible for all troubles in the present society. People do not know what they are doing in the name of economic development. The influence of Kali will keep them in the darkness of ignorance. Despite all endeavors for peace and prosperity, they must try to see cows and the bulls happy in all respects. Foolish people do not know how one earns happiness by making the cows bulls happy, but it is a fact by the law of nature. Let us take it from the authority of Srimad Bhagavatam and adopt the principle for the total happiness of humanity.
अब यहाँ तो बता दिया उन्होंने कि भाई दूध की क्या महिमा है, मिल्क की क्या महिमा है, और
जी
साधु लोग जो है पहले, बिकॉज मिल्क इज नॉट जस्ट ए फूड आइटम बट इट इज काइंड ऑफ ए स्पिरिचुअलिटी विच यू ड्रिंक, है ना। एंड वो जो तभी उनको गाय को माँ का दर्जा दिया है कि आप मदर का भी मिल्क पीते हैं और ये मिल्क भी पीते हैं।
जी
तो लाइक दैट उन्होंने काफी चीजें बताई हैं टू
हम्म,
टू टेल अबाउट द importance of cow and bull. The
जी
cows were used for milking and bulls were for the agriculture. उनको बैल को जोतते थे and all that.
हम्म,
तो ये सारा बताया। अब वो सब सारी चीजें मिसिंग हो गई हैं। अब जाओ भाई भाई अब आप सोचो ना कि नाम है कि अगर इतने ज्यादा जानवरों को स्लॉटर करते रहेंगे तो उस माहौल में क्या हालत होगी इस टाइप के
हम्म,
एनवायरनमेंट में। मतलब यू कैन इमेजिन कि हाउ मच the place will become totally मतलब अनहोली एंड ऐसा देखा भी जा रहा है अमेरिका वगैरह में, जहां पर आप जाओ ना तो वो बिल्कुल उस जगह के एटमॉस्फेयर में घुसते ही पता लग जाता है कि देयर इज ए काइंड ऑफ ए अनहैप्पीनेस एंड दिस ऑल्दो डिस्पाइट ऑल प्रॉस्पेरिटी। वेयर एज इफ यू अभी भी स्टिल कर में हिमाचल प्रदेश या उत्तराखंड या इन जगहों पे जाओ आप, तो जैसे उनको देवभूमि इसीलिए नहीं कहते हैं, जस्ट लाइक दैट, बिकॉज वहां पर कम है ये चीजें,
हाँ
स्लॉटरिंग ऑफ एनिमल्स कम है।
बिल्कुल
हाँ जीरो तो नहीं है लेकिन कम है, रिलेटिवली कम है।
जी
आप जाओ जैसे किसी भी विलेज में जाओ जहाँ पे स्लॉटरिंग ऑफ एनिमल्स नहीं है या कम है, या जहाँ पे भी कम है वहां पे देयर विल बी रिलेटिवली लेस।
हम्म
ऐसा
जी
मेरे को लगता है ना।
जी जी जी
ठीक, ठीक है ना। तो
जी
नेक्स्ट पढ़ो रूपा, तुम पढ़ो फोर्थ। तुम्हारा ये बंद है क्या ना, मैं ये अनम्यूट करो।
अरे सॉरी
हाँ
सॉरी। प्रपच्च रतम रूढ़ः कार्तस्वर कार्तस्वर परिच्छदम मेघ गंभीरा वाचा समरो पित कमुर्कः।
का मूर्ख, हाँ ठीक है। हम्म।
Maharaja Parikshit, well equipped with arrows and bow and seated on a gold embossed chariot, spoke to him, the Sudra, with a deep voice sounding like thunder. Purport: the administrative head or king like Maharaja Parikshit, with full majestic authority, well equipped with weapons to chastise miscreants, challenge the agents of the age of Kali. Then only will it be possible to conquer act counteract the degraded age. And in the absence of such strong executive heads, there is always disruption of tranquility. The elected show bottle executive head as representative of a degraded public cannot be equal with a strong king like Maharaja Parikshit. The dress or style of royal order does not count. It's one's action which are counted.
हम्म
ये
तब
बात तो
महाराजा
नहीं है।
परीक्षित जो थी क्या नाम है, मतलब वहां पर उन्होंने देखा कि ये कलयुग जो है ये पिटाई कर रहा है बुल की और गाय को, मतलब ही इज थ्रैशिंग बोथ ऑफ देम। तो उन्होंने तो अपने हथियार उन्होंने निकाल लिए और आए ही थे वो इशारा देखने के लिए, भाई ये क्या चक्कर चल रहा है ना। तो उस जमाने के राजाओं को आजकल के जो ये हैं मोटरकेड में जा रहे हैं साले, उनको पता ही नहीं है क्या हो क्या रहा है। तो ये बताया उन्होंने
कश
प्रभुपाद। हम्म
हम्म,
यस यस कस्तवम
तवम
हम।
हाँ कश तवम मक क्षर्णे लोके बलध्यस्य बलां बली नरदेवो अशि द्वेषेण नट नटव नटवत् कर्मणानि द्विजा।
हम्म
Who are you? You appear to be strong, and yet you dare kill within my protection those who are helpless. By your dress, you pose yourself to be godly man, king, but your deeds you are opposing the principles of the twice born Kshatriyas. Purport: the Brahmanas, Kshatris, and Vaishya are called twice born because of these higher classes of men. There is one birth by the paternal conjugation, and there is another birth of cultural regeneration by spiritual initiation from the bona fide acharya or spiritual master. So a Kshatriya is also twice born like Brahmana, and his duty is to give the protection to the helpless. The Kshatriya king is considered to be the representative of God to give the protection to the helpless and chastise the miscreants. Whenever there are anomalies in this routine work by administrators, there is an incarnation of the Lord to re-establish the principle of a godly kingdom. In the age of Kali, the poor helpless animals, especially the cows, which are meant to receive all sorts of protection from the administrative heads, are killed without restrictions. Thus, the administrative heads under those noses such things happen are representatives of God in name only. Such powerful administrators are rulers of the poor citizens by dress or office, but factually they are worthless. Lower class men without the cultural asset are twice born. No one can expect justice or equality of treatment from once born spiritually cultured lower class men. Therefore, the age of Kali, everyone is unhappy due to the maladministration of the state. The modern human society is not toys born by spiritual culture. Therefore, the people's government by the people who are toys born must be a government of Kali in therefore the people's government by the people who are not toys born must be government of Kali in which everyone is unhappy.
हाँ बता दिया उन्होंने, है ना। मतलब वो जो है ना सभी शूद्रा हो गए हैं और शूद्रा ही इलेक्ट कर रहे हैं, शूद्रा ही एडमिनिस्ट्रेटर बन रहे हैं, तो बहुत ही कम लोग हैं जो धर्म को फॉलो कर रहे हैं। तो इन दिस एज ऑफ कली क्या हो रहा है उसके सामने, ठीक है ना। टेक्स्ट 6
ये यस्तवं कृष्णे गति दूरम सह गांडीया धानवना सोच्यो इष अशोच्यम रहाशी पराहरम वधम अर्हसि। You rogue, do you dare beat an innocent cow because the Lord Krishna and Arjun, the carrier of the Gandev bow, are out of sight? Since you are beating the innocent in a secluded place, you are considered a culprit and therefore deserve to be killed. Purport: in a civilization where God is conspicuously banished and there is no devotee warrior like Arjun, the associates of the age of Kali take advantage of this lawless kingdom and arrange to kill innocent animal like a cow in secluded slaughterhouses. Such murderers of animal stand to be condemned to death by the order of the pious king like Maharaja Parikshit. For a pious king, the culprit who kills an animal in a secluded place is punishable by the death penalty, exact like a murderer who kills an innocent child in a secluded place.
उन्होंने कहा क्या मैं वहाँ कलयुग को कहा कि भैया तेरे को तो मतलब मारूंगा मैं अभी तुरंत, आई विल किल यू। ऐसे इस टाइप के राजा थे जो दे कुड नॉट टॉलरेट सच रॉन्ग डूइंग्स, है ना। तो अब वो तो खत्म हो गए। ये दिस इज व्हाट इज बीइंग सेड हियर मोस्टली, है ना। चलो एक और पढ़ लेते हैं, अदरवाइज टाइम हो गया है। मैं पढ़ता हूँ ना, हाँ मैं पढ़ता हूँ, है ना।
अच्छा
नहीं मैं पढ़ता हूँ, ठीक है। लास्ट त्वं वा मृणाल धवल पादैर न्यून पदाचरण वृष रूपेण किम कंचिद देवो न परिखेदयन। Then he Maharaja Parikshit asked the bull, "Who are you? Are you a bull as white lotus, or are you a demigod? You have lost 3 of your legs and are moving only on one. Are you some demigod causing us grief in the form of a bull?" Purport: at least up to the time of Maharaja Parikshit, no one could imagine the wretched condition of a cow and a bull. Maharaja Parikshit therefore was astonished to see such a horrible scene. He inquired whether the bull was not a demigod, assuming such a wretched condition to indicate the future of the cow and the bull. यहाँ पर मतलब बता ही दिया उन्होंने। महाराजा परीक्षित जो थे वो तो उन्होंने कहा भाई जो बुल जो था was spotless white but on a one leg, तो कहा कि भाई आर यू ए डेमीगॉड, क्या तो आप कोई देवता हैं या आप कोई, मतलब आपकी ऐसी हालत कैसी हो रही है? मतलब यू हैव डिसेंडेड ऑन द अर्थ, और ऐसी हालत क्यों हो रही है? और आप एक तरफ तो उन्होंने अपनी तलवार ही निकाल ली उसको मारने के लिए, कलयुग को खत्म करने के लिए। ये बड़ा इंपॉर्टेंट ये पोर्शन आ गया है ना, जहां पर कि ये बताया जाएगा अब शाम को जब हम लोग पढ़ेंगे कि कलयुग को छोड़ा क्यों महाराज परीक्षित ने, है ना, हाउ कलयुग वाज लेफ्ट अलोन डिस्पाइट दिस काइंड ऑफ a scene and his readiness to kill him, what he requested परीक्षित महाराज। तो अब शाम को पढ़ेंगे इसको, बड़ा बहुत ही इंटरेस्टिंग वो है। इंटरेस्टिंग क्या मतलब, दिस इज वेरी एजुकेटिव। ओके जी। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे।
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे।
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे।
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे।
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे।
हरे कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे।
थैंक यू, धन्यवाद।
थैंक